This is He Knows Everything, bringing you that heat, that fire. All right, let's talk about it. What you're finding in boxing community fan bases is individuals are spineless. That's what you're finding out. They're not saying or doing anything that's special. They're being cucarachas. We told you, la cucaracha, la cucaracha. Yo no puedo caminar. La cucaracha, la cucaracha. Yo no puedo caminar. They're scattering fucking cockroaches. And what do scattering cockroaches do? They mutate. They become a worse versions of what they originally are. Fucking roaches. When has a cockroach ever been something that's been fun to be around? That's what they are at their truest and their most properest levels. So when you sit there and try to counteract a He Knows Everything, you try to counteract a Tom Ross TV, you actually validate our points even more. Let me say it again. When you try to counteract a He Knows Everything, when you try to counteract a At the End of the Day with Tom Ross, you actually validate our points more. Here's how you're validating it. What you're revealing is that you are individuals that are just as shady as Jermell Charlo. You're only co-signing what Jermell Charlo's doing because if you were in Jermell Charlo's position, you would do it too. Let me say it again. Because what I said was so deep and profound. So hear me. Motherfucking well. You are revealing the type of individuals that you are. So it's best you just leave it alone. This is what He Knows Everything tells you when he tells you that He Knows Everything catch 22. The At the End of the Day Tom Ross catch 22. You can't fuck with us. We're ahead of the pack. We're ahead of the game. So when we bring out a point, you might as well just act like what we're saying is not even up for debate. It's not even for you to even try to counteract. Because when you do that, you put us in a position to where we can just say, now it's time to really reveal you guys for what it is. Let me say it again. Like the guppies that you are. Now it's time to reveal you guys for what you are. Most people in boxing community fan bases, i.e. YouTubers, i.e. boxing fans, they are shady individuals. This is why I don't trust commentators. This is why I never trust people in the comment section from day one. Because I know that they're opera singers. Yeah. They're opera singers. Yeah. They go from channel to another channel looking for false validation, false assurances, because they're not sure in themselves. And just like Jermell Charlo, they move like the wind. They change like the wind each and every single moment. One time they're good, one time they're not good. One time they're straight with you, one time they're not straight with you. It's fence straddling behavior. When you sit there and try to say, well, Mell dropped the statement to say this, it doesn't matter what Mell is saying. The True Spence is the biggest guy of all of them. How come he's not stepping on Mell's foot? You see, y'all not talking about that. He's the one that has the option over all of these guys to fight Canelo. Why didn't he take that opportunity to do that? Why didn't he take that fight? Because he has what's called ethics. He has what's called morals. He has what's called values. Jermell Charlo doesn't even know what ethics means. Matter of fact, I have to ask him, does he even know how to fucking spell it? Jermell Charlo doesn't even know what morals mean. As a matter of fact, I have to ask him if he even knows how to spell it. Jermell Charlo doesn't even know what values mean. Matter of fact, I have to ask him if he knows how to spell it. Jermell Charlo is a scumbag. He's a shady as fuck individual, and he's revealing that. He's been revealing that time and time again. Always got something precarious. Always got something polarizing to say against his brother. And see, Mell is not like the True Spence. The True Spence will G-check Mell when Mell get out of line. And then you see Mell fall in line. But Mell, because they are twins and they have that symbiotic relationship, he has no choice but to put up with it. In a twin relationship, because you are forever connected, because y'all have the same face, y'all have to put up with shit. Good, bad, or the ugly. So it's a little different with Mell. Mell's sitting here the whole time, and he's going to forever be that way. He's not going to change because a person is who they are at the core of who they are. Let me say it again. A person is who they are at the core of who they are. Mell's not changing that. But the delineation, the distinction, the gulf, and the separation is Mell should have not touched this. When you know your brother has been calling this guy out for a decade. When you know that this was supposed to be your brother that was supposed to exact the punishment and the fate that Canelo deserves, and then you go in and step in and do it for him, you're shady. You've been always wanting to do this. You don't want your brother to shine. You don't want nothing good to come out of this for your brother. You want to do everything on your own volition. You want to do everything off of your own strength. And that's what you guys are seeing here. So when boxing community fan bases are falsely doubling down, when really they're just making themselves reveal themselves as more shady individuals, they look more stupid out here in these boxing streets. And again, now they're that much more of Rudy fucking Poos. They're that much more of plum fucking brains. They're that much more of classic fucking dotes. They're that much more of Troglo fucking dites. They're that much more of ultra fucking fanboys. They're that much more of ultra fucking fanboys with the ultra fucking fanboy rhetorics. They revealed themselves as such. More and more and more. The best thing to do is to yourself, stop the presses and pump the brakes on the nonsense and go tell yourself to sit down and what? Higgity fucking hush yourself. This is the best way and the best situation you have here. Because the more you talk, the more you're revealing that you are no different than Jermell Charlo, and you would do exactly what Jermell Charlo would do. All these people that supporting Jermell Charlo, they have the Jermell Charlo traits in them. That's why they're supporting this shit. Because they're revealing to you their character. Their character is they will be shady. Their character is they will be snakes. Their character is they are snakery motherfuckers. Jermell Charlo's a snake. He's a fucking scumbag. He's a douchebag. Because this is his twin. There was supposed to be no instance of him taking a fight like this, knowing that his brother's been calling out and been wanting this guy personally for 10 years. How come Earl the Truth Spence is respecting the situation, but Jermell Charlo can't respect it? Brain full of mush and brainwashed fucking dodo heads. You fucking jabronis. You see, this is what I'm talking about. The sport of boxing is in the gutter because of boxing fans. Let me say it again. The sport of boxing is in the gutter because of boxing fans. Nobody asked for Jermell Charlo versus Canelo Alvarez. Jermell Charlo should be fighting Tim Shue. So last time I checked, he's ducking that guy. And he should be stripped of his undisputed. Because once you get a belt, once you become unified, once you become undisputed, you're supposed to be fighting your fucking mandatories. Overnight, he's 168 pounds. He's a 154 pounder. He needs to be fighting everyone at his fucking weight class. Why is he fighting Canelo? Leave that to your brother Mell. That's his affair. That's his business. And if he's not ready for that affair and he's not ready for that business, you're still not supposed to touch it. Let me say it again. If he's not ready for that business or that affair, you're still not supposed to touch it. That was supposed to be Demetrius Andrade or David Benavidez that was supposed to come in. Canelo found the weakest fucking link, and boxing fans can't see this shit for what it is. That's the cold-hearted. That's the unadulterated. That's the cutthroat truth teller fashion. Ivory keeps the foot on the what? On the Knicks. Ivory keeps the foot on the what? On the Knicks. This is He Knows Everything. Check it out.